I gotta come back and make a video, bro, about this shit. Let's go on Sean Ross Sapp's Twitter. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. And hold on, let me wipe the freaking... Let me wipe this off. Alright, y'all good. I just can't believe the news, man. Can't wait to hear the news, man. This is crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy, man. Excuse my language. It's fucking crazy. It's coming from Ross Sapp's Twitter. Sean Ross Sapp at Fightful.com. It's a great source for all your wrestling news. Fightful has learned that WWE has released John Morrison, Top Dollar, Ashante Diadonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, all from the stable Hit Row, with B-Fab, who was just released about 2 weeks ago. Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker. Let me repeat that. WWE has released John Morrison, Hit Row, the whole Hit Row's dead. There's no more. Top Dollar, Ashante Diadonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, they're all gone from the company, including B-Fab. Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, Jackson Riker. Jackson Riker, goodbye. He would have never succeeded anyway in WWE. He would have never succeeded. Goodbye. Don't care. Shane Thorne. I'm not familiar with him, but there was a lot of praise about this dude. Gotta check him out one day. Maybe I should. I heard he was in that Retribution group that completely failed last year in WWE. Yeah. Crazy. Shane Thorne released, man. John Morrison. I mean, you fired his wife not that long ago. You fired his wife, Taya Valkyrie. And now, weeks later, you fired her husband, John Morrison. WWE didn't value John Morrison. They didn't see John Morrison as his top star. WWE completely dropped the ball on John Morrison. They gave him this comedy gimmick, Johnny Drip Drip, whatever. Do you know this guy was... How does this guy, John Morrison, when this guy was Johnny Impact, this guy goes from having matches in Impact Wrestling with Killer Cross. This guy was wrestling Killer Cross, Pentagon Jr., Sammy Callahan. This guy was putting on all types of bangers in Lucha Underground and Impact Wrestling. He comes back to WWE. What do you have him do? You have him in this comedy gimmick, Drip Drip. You pair him back up with The Miz. You completely ruin him. This guy was having matches with Pentagon Jr., Killer Cross, Sami Callihan, Brian Cage comes to WWE, completely shits the bed. This guy, John Morrison, was wrestling Luchasaurus. John Morrison, when this guy was in Impact Wrestling, was having matches with Pentagon Jr., Sami Callihan, Brian Cage, and vice versa for Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground was one of the top 5 promotions in North America when Lucha Underground was in business. PWG, Lucha Underground. You had New Japan. You had Ring of Honor. You had Impact when a lot of people was actually watching the show. But John Morrison, man, released. Won't be surprised if we see him and his wife in AEW. Won't be surprised. Will not be surprised. And dear Johnny Gargano, dear Roger Strong, dear Kyle O'Reilly, dear Kevin Owens, dear Io Shirai, dear, who else needs to hear this? Dear Candice LeRae, dear, who else? Dear Dominic Dijakovic, if you're watching this video, you listen to me. Actually, this is for all the people that's contracts are expiring, like Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, Candice LeRae next year. Who else? Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. You know what? People are going to walk out. People are going to walk out. Vince. Top dollar. Ashante Theodonis and Isaiah Swerve Scott. Released. Triple H brought them in when Triple H was actually in charge of NXT before his father-in-law got his hands on it and completely killed it. Triple H took these 3 guys in, including B-Fab. He created money. He created Hit Row. The first night I seen him on NXT TV, I was completely invested into that group. And now, Vince McMahon comes in, takes Triple H out of power from NXT. He's not in charge of NXT. Vince McMahon completely cut Triple H's balls off. Let me repeat that again. Vince McMahon came in and completely cut Triple H's balls off. So what happens? Hit Row goes to the main roster. They get drafted to SmackDown. Hit Row wasn't ready for the main roster. That was a wasted call. A wasted draft pick. Io Shirai would have been a better draft pick because she's the best women's wrestler in the whole NXT. Io Shirai is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, and you don't bring her to the main roster? You don't make her a star? Io Shirai is supposed to be your next Sasha Banks. Toni Storm is supposed to be your next Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley is supposed to be your next Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair is supposed to... I got that messed up. Io Shirai as your next Bayley. Bianca Belair as your next Sasha Banks. Toni Storm as your next Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley as your next Becky Lynch. You could have had the best women's division in the entire wrestling industry right now. But, oh, that's right. The Bella Twins' father, John Laurinaitis, doesn't know how to book women's professional wrestling. Clearly, bro. Clearly. Io Shirai should have been on the main roster 2 years ago. A year ago. Candice LeRae before she got pregnant had to go. Dakota Kai. Raquel Gonzalez. Amber Moon before you fired her. And you didn't want nothing to do with Amber Moon. Taya Valkyrie. Dropped the ball on Ty Conti. Yeah, Ty Conti used to be in WWE. Completely dropped the ball on Ty Conti. And now she just wrestled the best match of her career this past Saturday against Britt Baker. You took these 3 guys in, plus B-Fab. Triple H gave you money. I would have kept them in NXT for another year or 2. That group was getting over. That was getting over with the fans in NXT. Then you bring them up to the main roster. You got to change this, change that. We got to change everything. When you get called up to the main roster, they change everything up about you. If you are a Triple H product, they will change anything about you. They change your theme music, they change your entrance, they change your look, they change your style, they change everything. They change everything. They change. Maybe they will get over on the main roster if you don't change. That's how you get over. By keeping them in the same character that was booked when it was with Triple H. Let me tell you something. If Io Shirai comes to the main roster, if Walter comes to the main roster, if Johnny Gargano decides to stay with WWE and goes to the main roster, you change nothing up about them. You don't change anything up about Io Shirai, Gargano, or Walter. You don't change nothing up about those wrestlers. But man, Swerve Scott, Adonis, Top Dollar completely ruined Hit Row when they got to the main roster. I knew it from day one when they got drafted that they was going to be ruined. I knew it. I could sense it. This company, man, I'm really getting my patience with WWE's. Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick has been fired twice from WWE. One time during the pandemic last year when there was no fans, you couldn't go anywhere, you was locked out at home, everybody was, and you couldn't do nothing. He got released last year. Now he's released this year. He got released twice from WWE. And I really feel bad for Drake Maverick. Because the guy wasn't going to go anywhere. The guy wasn't going to go anywhere. Drake Maverick would have never succeeded on the main roster in WWE. Do you see him in these 24/7 title segments? No. Yes. Drake Maverick would have never succeeded on the main roster unless he had Killian Dane with him. And you fired his tag team partner, Killian Dane. It's really sad to see Drake Maverick, man. The way he's been treated. I liked him better in Impact when he went by Rockstar Spud. Feel bad for Drake Maverick, bro. Really do. Tegan Knox. Dakota Kai's best friend. You fired Dakota Kai's best friend. Why did you bring this woman to the main roster if you're not going to do anything with her? Why? Why did you bring Tegan Knox to the main roster if you wasn't going to do anything with her? Why would you bring Tegan Knox to the main roster with Shotzi Blackheart? They were now a legit tag team. You would have been better off bringing Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. Completely dropped the ball on Tegan Knox, bro. Honestly. Gotta be kidding me. Completely dropped the ball on Tegan Knox, bro. Tegan Knox came back to NXT. When was it? Great American Bash? Yeah, this past summer, she was supposed to continue her feud with Candice LeRae. WWE said, no, 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 no. Give me Tegan. She's going to the main roster. And what did they do? They completely don't do anything with her. She beat her and Shotzi Blackheart beat the tag team champions 3 times, and they never got a title shot. I'm sorry, I'm trying to save my voice, man. Nobody wants to work for your company no more. Nobody wants to work for your company no more, bro. Vince. Because you don't know what to give the fans what they want. You don't listen to your fans. You don't cater to us. You don't like professional wrestling. You hate those 2 words. You don't like professional wrestling. You don't care about us. You only care about the Brinks truck. All I want is a better product, and we can't get it. Completely killed the best thing about this company, and that was NXT. Actually, there's a tweet from Denise, crap, I can't even pronounce her last name right. But she's... Yeah, this is coming from Denise L. I'm sorry if I can't say your last name right. I'm really sorry. She said, she tweeted this, in quote, out of all the NXT North American champions we have had between 2020 and 2021, 4 of them have been released. Keith Lee, Leon Ruff, Bronson Reed, and now Isaiah Swerve Scott. Freaking crazy, bro. You know what? This is why your ratings are going to go down. This is why nobody's getting invested in your shows. Nobody's buying tickets to them. Nobody's going to care. I just see the worst pay-per-view build in the company's history. This company, man. This company. I am on my last with this company. I swear. And you wonder why people stopped watching the product, and you wonder why people went to Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock to watch TNT. Because Tony Khan knows how to run a better wrestling company. He knows to give his fans professional wrestling. And Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, if you're watching this video, and Io Shirai, if you're watching this video, I deeply, wholeheartedly care about you. You are professional wrestlers, and WWE will not cater to you. They won't cater to Johnny Gargano. They won't cater to Kyle O'Reilly. They won't cater to Io Shirai. I would love to see all those 3 people in AEW, including Candice LeRae, because Candice LeRae and Io Shirai can help make the women's division look better. In my opinion. Obviously, when Candice LeRae spends time with her new child and she gets done with her training and she's ready to come back, I would love to see that woman in AEW. Candice LeRae and Io Shirai can make the women's division better. And Johnny Gargano, man. I would love to see another Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole match. I would love to see another Johnny Gargano versus Keith Lee match. Another Johnny Gargano versus Malachi Black match. Because Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black tore the house down at War Games in Los Angeles. 2018. Go back and watch that match. They tore the house down. Probably one of the best takeovers of all time. Johnny Gargano versus Andrade. They tore the house down at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, TakeOver Toronto. Go back and watch that. Tore the house down. Probably one of the best women's matches of TakeOver all time. Tore the house down, bro. Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, TakeOver Toronto. Tore the house down. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish versus Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle, TakeOver Portland. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish versus who else? I can name them. There's plenty of them. It's freaking crazy, bro. This is freaking crazy. This company does not care. This company does not care about you. They never did. All they want is your money, bro. You have more. If you're a professional wrestler and your lifelong dream is to work for WWE, don't do it. Go thrive somewhere else, man. Go thrive somewhere else. Because you have more to accomplish in your career. And you're not going to get it with this company. This company will not cater to you, man. If you love professional wrestling, WWE will not cater to you. They don't cater to the audience. And, you know, Kevin Owens is going to walk out. Johnny Gargano is going to walk out. Kyle O'Reilly is going to walk out. Roger Strong is going to walk out. Io Shirai is going to walk out. Candice LeRae is going to walk out. Dominik Dijakovic is going to walk out. Rhea Ripley is going to walk out. Sasha Banks is going to walk out. Actually, I can see Sasha Banks being the first horsewoman to jump ship to AEW and Charlotte. You could have had that women's division on the main roster could have been better with Dakota Kai, Raquel, Io, Candice on Raw, SmackDown. You got Toni Storm, but no. What does WWE decide to do? They make it all about Becky, Charlotte. They only care about themselves. Anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here, man. This is so frustrating, bro. I don't even know if I want to cover SmackDown tomorrow. I don't even know if I want to cover SmackDown tomorrow before Survivor Series. I'll be here for Survivor Series, but I don't know. I don't even know if I want to cover SmackDown tomorrow, bro. I don't even know if I'm going. I don't even want to watch SmackDown tomorrow. I don't care. I just don't. I'm out of here, man. I love y'all. Take care.